Welcome to Melinda Barlow ZZT's YouTube channel. Some of the things you'll need before you start lessons are a pen, I use Micron 01, pencil, shading stump, and I use an emery board for cleaning off my shading stump. Today's lesson is Dion. It's a fun little flower you see here. This I've done on a bijou tile and just on some regular Tangle tiles. This one was done on a piece of a tile that was watercolored, and then we added a little salt. It's kind of fun to do on top of some designs. And so, let's start the lesson. Okay, this time I am not going to use my pencil or do dots or borders. I'm going to start right with my pen. So we're going to start, and I'm just going to put an X with my marker. That one didn't draw very well. And then another line through. And I don't mind if my lines have a little curve to them. And this is the size of the Dion's going to be. And then I'm going to make a little arch in between these lines. And it's going to go around. It's kind of a little scallop. And I'm just going to go around, all the way around until it meets. So it forms a little flower in the center. I'm going to come out a ways, and I'm going to do another little scallop. The scallop's going to go all the way around. If you find it hard to draw that way, you can rotate your tile so that you can get a better position. It just makes it a little easier to do. Then we make a third one. Actually, we're just going to keep going around until we meet all the way onto the outside. Rotate my tile. And you can see I have little lines still sticking out. So I'm going to do my final line, and I might have to come in and meet. Those little lines. And one last. And there we have Dion. Now, Dion's pretty plain. You can add some things into the center. I like to add some little designs on the outside. So I'm going to do a little time lapse, and we'll see what happens. And there we have just some little orbs all the way around. And Dion really takes its shape when you put a little graphite on it. So I'm just going to rub graphite right down these lines. Now I'm going to take my shading stump, and I'm going to blend onto either side of that. And I use that, don't use the tip, I use the kind of the edge of my shading stump to blend that graphite out. And I think I want a little bit more graphite. So I'm going to go back and put some more on here. Want to push very hard with your graphite. You're just going to lay a light layer down, but that helps give some definition to this tangle. Now I can put a little graphite around my outside edge on this side. Just to give it a little shadow. And if you've watched many of my videos, you know I like a little contrast. So I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to fill in randomly just some of my circles. And I truly just try to do it randomly. Random is kind of a hard thing to do. We will tend to start doing them equal, like you'll do every third one, or so just really try to go just random around. The Dion. And there we have a little dots around. Now, sometimes I will put a little stipple. I like to do that. So just take your pen and do a little stipple. You want to be careful that you don't push too hard when you're doing stipple so that that tip collapses down into your pen. So do a very light pressure. Now I also think that this one could use, so maybe added, it's just kind of a blank tile. And so I have added some little flowers on this one that are a Diva Dance. And then on this one you can see I've stippled, added a few filled with flowers around that outside edge. And this tingle right here is called Beadline. And then this particular one, I added 1, 2, 3, Dion, a little Muka, fescue. So it's just really a fun little flower tangle. And thanks for watching.